here. Thanks for tuning in and watching 3 the Smart Way. So today I wanted to talk about, some of the movies and series that I've really been enjoying on some of these streaming services lately. I know that we're all under quarantine and we have a little extra time on our hands to work out or whatever, even just catch up on TV shows and watch some stuff. So I'm going to talk about some of my shows and series that I've been watching and really enjoying on Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon. So starting first, I'm going to go over Amazon. Now, all of these services actually, they have been offering as of late Black Lives Matter series. So if you haven't checked out some of those, I entreat you to go and look in these services and check out the Black Lives Matter series. There's a lot of great movies, shows, series, and documentaries and whatnot that are really informative and thought-provoking. So, really good content there. So definitely check that out if you haven't, and you might find some things that you really enjoy. So the first platform is Amazon, so this is actually a part of their Black Lives Matter series. I Am Not Your Negro, from James Baldwin's, the author James Baldwin's essays and his views on America. So it's taken from basically an unfinished manuscript. I mean, if you've ever read any James Baldwin, I mean, his words are so thought-provoking and insightful, and he just really makes you think, really kind of cause you to think and really examine the construct of what America is a little differently. So, I mean, it's just such an eloquent watch, beautiful, heartbreaking. My second pick is, it's also a part of the Black Lives Matter series, and it is Little White Lies. Now, a friend told me about this series. Well, actually, it's not a series. I take that back, guys. It's a documentary as well, and it basically chronicles the life of a woman who was raised as a white Jewish woman. However, she has darker skin and textured hair. And the reason that she's always been given around that is that she had inherited that from her Sicilian ancestors. So the documentary follows her on this journey to understand her identity and her differences living in this white world. So it's really interesting, really fresh perspective that I haven't really seen in a documentary in a while. So definitely watch that. So those are my two picks for Amazon. So the second streaming service is Netflix. Now, Netflix has in their Black Lives Matter, and this is also an older series that's been out there for a while, and it's very popular. So a lot of you guys may have seen it, and I couldn't leave it off my list because it's amazing. So When They See Us, which is a movie that is directed and I believe produced by Ava DuVernay. It is based on The Exonerated Five. Really stellar performances by some of the leads in the cast. I mean, you have an awesome all-star cast here. Kudos to Jerome Jarrell, who was a newcomer in the film industry, and he really provides an all-star performance. But just a really great watch. Have a box of tissues because it's going to get emotional if you haven't seen it. It can be triggering, so keep that in mind as well. It's not something that I feel like is if you have young children, it's probably not good to watch with young children. The second series that I have is Ozarks, which has been on for a couple years now. I just got into it. Let me tell you, such a good series. So Ozarks is about, it's starring Jason Bateman, and it is about an accountant who is basically, cooking the books for his accountant firm. And he gets involved somehow with his business tax. He gets involved with a drug lord and start getting into more illicit, illegal activity. But it's really interesting. It's definitely going to be one that you're going to want to binge watch. Trust me. The next one is I have a couple for Netflix, okay, because that's my prime streaming service that I watch all the time. The other show, my last one on Netflix, is The Wrong Missy. Okay, it's a comedy. Had to throw a comedy in there. The Wrong Missy stars David Spade, and it's basically chronicles what happens when you text the wrong person, right? So that's how he gets into this whole mess. He thinks he's texting one person, he texts the other person, and to go on this trip, so he kind of gets stuck with the wrong person. And what ensues afterwards is just pure comedy gold. It's hilarious, it's raunchy, so be warned, but you're definitely gonna roll over laughing. There's some peak comedy moments in there, so definitely pay attention and enjoy that. So the next platform is Hulu. Okay, so Hulu, on their Black Lives Matter series, they have Little Fires Everywhere, which is starring two great leads, right? Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. And I mean, that right there, don't you just want to watch it? So they're two sort of like opposite characters. Reese's character is sort of comes from this sort of prominent family, well-to-do, and Carrie represents this woman that's from the opposite side of the tracks. And so Little Fires Everywhere is it's a great series to watch. It is a limited series, so it's a limited series, so there's like only one season. But the story was derived from a book. But guys, don't go out there and cheat and read the synopsis of the book, okay? Watch it and enjoy it, and let me know what you think about it, because I really enjoyed it. Also, another series that I really enjoyed on Hulu is High Fidelity. Now, High Fidelity is starring Zoe Kravitz. If you guys are familiar with her, that is Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz's daughter. She is in the series. She is playing a record shop owner who basically is recounting her 5 greatest heartbreaks of all time, and she does it in a really cool way with incorporating music and stories and reflection. And it's got a great cast. There's some really quirky and fun dialogue there. And when you watch this, get ready to have your Shazam app open, or to have your iTunes or whatever platform you use to have your playlist open, because you're going to definitely find some music that you're going to want to know what it is. But if you love music, this is a great series for you to watch. If you love series that talk about love and relationship and failed romances, it's a great series to watch. Zoe Kravitz is great in this series. So I thought she did a stellar job. High Fidelity it was originally a movie starring John Cusack. I have not seen the movie. I did try to go back and watch it, but couldn't watch it without paying for it. So maybe I'll do a review on that one at a later time. But so it was originally a movie, and I like how they reinvented it and put a female lead in his place in the remake. So I think you're really gonna enjoy it. And it's got some great reviews out there. So guys, go out there and check it out. Really enjoy that. Another one on Hulu is, now this is a thriller. I'm sure that a lot of you guys have seen it already. If you have not, because I didn't hear a lot of word about this movie, but A Quiet Place, okay? A Quiet Place with, let me see, the lead I think is Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. When I tell you, it's been a while since I have seen a good thriller. I mean, for one, it's a fresh concept, okay? So the concept of A Quiet Place is basically this family who is trying to live and survive and live in this society where there are these dangerous creatures that have ultrasonic hearing that will hunt you by sound. So a lot of things, they have to sort of move about life and do things very quietly and make as little sound as possible. And you know, they've developed a whole system of communication, and it is beautiful. It's a beautiful film. If you liked, I would say if you enjoyed a movie like The Bird Box on Netflix, you'll enjoy this, because I feel like this is above and beyond what The Bird Box was. And this is so superbly staged, written. Everything is so good. It's something that the people needed. So go ahead and go out there and watch A Quiet Place. When you watch it, don't be distracted. Don't be in the kitchen cooking. Don't be like in the other room trying to listen. You know how we do, and we're trying to like multitask and like listen to what's going on, because you'll have to watch it. Some dialogue you will have to read on the screen, just because of the setting of the movie. But don't be distracted. Don't be talking to anyone. Make sure that whoever is watching it with you understands that, hey, this is not a one of those movies you talk through. Okay, this is quiet movie time. This deserves your focus. Okay. So I'm so excited for you guys to get out there and watch that movie. Pro tip, there's A Quiet Place 2 coming out. Okay, so go ahead and watch A Quiet Place 1. A Quiet Place 2 is coming out. I believe that's going to come out on, I believe Netflix is picking that up. Okay, so I'm so excited to watch it when it comes out. I'm not sure an exact release date yet, but go ahead and check those out and watch it. But you know, I hope you guys really enjoy these movies. Let me know what you guys are watching. If you have any good series. I mean, you know, there's so many awesome series and movies out there. So leave suggestions of stuff that you guys are watching and enjoying, because I want to watch it too, because good TV is for everybody, right? So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. If you like, subscribe below. Thanks for watching 3 the Smart Way.